I don't have one.
What is your happy place?
My happy place would probably be Hornby Island.
Any place with my daughter.
At home, with family and friends, and when I'm healthy.
My happy place is literally a place where sea otters are flying everywhere in my head.
My happy place is with my girlfriend.
What?
Is your happy place?
In my head.
Everyone has a happy place. A place where they can be, well, happy. For me, that is alone in my room with some food and my technology. Oh, and without any homework. But my mom always tells me to get out of my little cave or socialize with other people because that's where she feels the happiest. And apparently it's good for your mental health. This disagreement caused me to think of other people and where they're the happiest, and I decided to investigate into their happy places. To execute my research, I approached this question from two different perspectives and broke it down into two themes. Number one, global happiness, and number two, individual happiness. For global happiness, I looked at the level of happiness of different countries and asked, why are some countries a happier place to be than the others? And to measure individual happiness, I asked my peers, my family, and other people around me about their happy place, and then analyzed their answers, which helped me arrive to my conclusion. Every year since 2012, researchers from SDSN travel globally asking people about their lifestyle and happiness using 6 key indicators. The happiest countries of 2017 are Norway, Denmark, Iceland, and Sweden, while some Middle Eastern and African nations have the least amount of happy citizens. Using the data accumulated from the past few years, the researchers found the following to be the main contributors of nationwide happiness: GDPA per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy at birth, freedom to make choices, generosity, and a trust in governance. And some of the reasons for individual happiness are income, education, employment, partnership, physical health, and mental health. According to this report, Canada is the 7th happiest country, while the US is in the 14th place. It is also worth noting that many have criticized this report by saying that it does not consider all the different factors that lead to happiness, and that their sample size of a few million people does not account for all the 7 billion people on Earth. However, Jeffrey Sachs, the director of SDSN, as well as one of the editors of this report, says that this report serves for a greater purpose.
These findings are really important because more and more countries around the world are saying, what is the ultimate goal of our national policies? It's not just to chase money per se, though development can improve our well-being. It is to raise the happiness of the citizenry.
So now that we have looked at happiness from a very broad perspective, let's delve a bit deeper into individual happiness. To do so, I hosted a survey with 100 people asking them where their happy place was, and the results are something like this. As you can see, the most common answer of 49 of those 100 people was that their happy place is at their home. 12 of the 100 people said that their happy place is by a vacation that they visit regularly. And 11% gave some very unique answers that we'll be talking about in a bit. 9 out of the 100 said that their happy place is their home city or the country where they've been brought up in, and 6 of them said that they're happy outdoors close to the nature. Another 6 said that they don't have a happy place but rather a hobby or an activity that they like doing. 4% gave some very abstract answers. 2 of those 100 people that I interviewed said that their happy place is at school. What did this tell me? Well, it turns out that so many people are happy in their own house. This was particularly fascinating to me because of the number of people that said so. So why do people find happiness at home? Although I relate, I didn't think this would be a very common answer because you stay in your same house for years and shouldn't you be quote-unquote bored of it? Turns out this is not the case, and actually there are many scientific reasons why our houses make us happy. Our houses possess some of the things that make us the happiest, such as family photos, flowers, souvenirs, calm music in the background, the furniture of our choice, and most importantly, pets. These trigger happiness in mainly two forms. Number one, the sense of familiarity and security, and number two, nostalgia. A study from Harvard University found that the men who had the best relationship with their spouse and kids built a sense of security that led to their mental and physical well-being, which ultimately led to happiness. This is because being around loved ones releases chemicals like dopamine and oxytocin, which release stress to make us feel happy. This also strengthens our neural pathways and synapses, resulting in stronger connections, which enhance our mental health and memories. Talking about memories, our houses are also home to some of the events and experiences in our lives which evoke nostalgia. Scent, sound, and sight are some of the main triggers of nostalgia, all of which our houses seem to have to remind us of the good and the bad. This nostalgia is more subconscious than just reminiscing about something and just evokes some thoughts in the back of our minds. According to clinical psychologist John Tenney, nostalgia reduces some emotions like stress and anxiety and brings emotions like awe and affection, which for many leads into happiness. Something fascinating that I found is that there tends to be a correlation between happy places and ages. So I organized the responses according to their age groups and analyzed the answers to get the following.